Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play some more Risk of Rain 2. And yes, we're playing as Huntress again, but I swear, I promise, if you're interested in following this series at all, I am going to show off more different characters. Especially, I definitely want to play Accurate more. And also, do that on camera. But for now, for today, the plan is actually to show off the two hidden realms that I have not yet shown on camera, not necessarily because I actually think that there is anyone watching these videos who's never watched another Risk of Rain 2 player, or, who hasn't otherwise seen those realms yet, but I don't know, maybe there is, and otherwise it's just, if nothing else, it's for the sake of internal consistency, I guess. I want my series to be kind of self-contained. Now, I've already not recorded certain kind of major, discoveries and unlocks, but, well, at least I wanted to show every area once, I guess. I don't know, kind of arbitrary, but here we are. So I also finally managed to unlock the alternate secondary fire, the flurry. I've never used it yet, so that's going to be interesting. Also, I've unlocked a couple more artifacts. As you can tell, one of them is the artifact of sacrifice, which is interesting. So monsters drop items, but there are no longer any chests, any items to buy with money. So money is really kind of pointless. And you also end up getting more items, at least it feels like, especially once enemies start spawning in larger numbers. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. So the plan is to go to Void Fields maybe as early as possible, depending on what items we get. We definitely want some healing. It's pretty much a necessity, because Void Fields damage you constantly. I'm just going to, talk about and explain things as if anyone watching this has no idea how this works. Has never seen these things before. As I said, I very much doubt that that is actually the case, but I kind of need to talk about something while recording, so might as well. Now, there are a few more things to talk about. Right, that challenge, for example. Killing 6 enemies, landing 6 killing blows with 1 glaive toss. That one was rough. It took a lot longer than expected. Yeah, actually, what is this? Oh, that's just a dead enemy. Yeah, blue bug elites can sometimes, or even Lemurian corpses can sometimes look like a chest or something. Turret or whatever. We have the teleporter over there, but no, we don't really need to look for chests or other biobles. I guess other biobles, yes, turrets and such, and drones, of course. So maybe. Also, I guess I want to go ahead and unlock the bazaar if we can. Well, I know all the way on top of that arc is a possible location for the nude altar, but obviously I don't have the mobility right now, and there's a drone here that I didn't even see, so that's nice. That's some healing, I guess, although drones are, I think, automatically deactivated, or they just die very early on in Void Fields, so that's not a reliable source for healing in that regard. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna look around if I can see the nude altar. I don't know all the locations here. One is relatively easy to reach. The one on top of the arc, I don't know, maybe I could reach it. I probably can. I guess I might as well try. There's another healing drone. Which is nice. I wouldn't mind some offensive one. So yeah, I was going to talk about... I'm thinking. Okay, so I unlocked a couple more artifacts. Oh no, this is way too far away. I definitely cannot make that. Yeah, never mind that. I unlocked more artifacts, and I found more patterns for artifacts that I haven't unlocked yet. Because you can only unlock one at a time. You can unlock multiple per run, but you have to loop around another time to re-enter the area where you unlock them. So, yeah. I'm trying to think now. Did I unlock both of them in one run? It's possible, but maybe not. I mean, I've only unlocked a total of 3, so only 2 more since I recorded last time. Anyway, I'm definitely going to activate the teleporter now. I can actually find her. Okay, it's that way. Oh wait, I wanted to look for the... Completely forgot that I wanted to look for the altar. Also, I have not found an item yet. There we go. You only have to complain, and it's a recycler, which is, you know, it's alright. I guess it's better than nothing. I think the altar would be down here? If it were here, but it's not. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, no items at all. That's, I mean, we're gonna get a guaranteed boss drop, of course, that's still a thing. But typically by this point, I'd expect to have at least an item or two. And it definitely picks up significantly just, you know, because you're you end up killing so many more so many more enemies as the run progresses. That one's out of the radius, yeah, just barely. I mean, first stage boss should be okay even without items, and there's always a chance to drop more from the enemies. Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah, this is busy. Let's get out of here. It's gonna Nova soon-ish. We should be kind of safe here. Oh, hi there. Not the best item to drop, but you know. I'll take it. This might, yep, that's gonna cause it to Nova. But we have really solid cover here, no problem. Here's our first tier 2, just like that. Okay, it's starting to pick off slightly. Oh, pick up, I mean. There's a lunar coin, which is always appreciated. I actually took a lot of damage from something without really realizing. Okay, boss dead. Yikes. Yeah, really, I have no idea what damaged me. Did not see it happen at all. Couldn't have been the Nova, or I would be dead, so who knows. Anyway, teleporter done. Yeah, we definitely want to check out some items. That's some healing. And I forgot that I have the recycler, so I could have recycled the war banner. I'm definitely gonna take these because these are useful. Not in the void fields, but I mean we're not gonna be entering the void fields right now anyway. However, for the next stage, I think there's a good chance that I know all the locations for the altars, so should be able to pick one up or to activate one. Okay, I also said a while ago that I was going to talk about that challenge, right? With the glaive and the 6 kills. So yeah, that one was not as... I don't know. Yeah, I know I talked about that in one of the previous episodes, saying how it was strange that I didn't get it randomly during my super long Hunter's run earlier. And I guess it could have happened, but it occurred to me that... or rather, I also confirmed while actually trying to specifically go for that achievement, which was a bit of a pain, as I might have mentioned. I kind of confirmed how exactly it needs to work. So specifically, the kill needs to be made with the damage from the skill itself, so no triggered effects. And obviously later on, in a longer run, the pure damage from your skills or your attacks isn't normally what kills enemies. What kills them is the, you know, multitude of triggered effects, right? Also, I want to see if I can manage to squeeze myself through here. It is still possible. I did it. I thought they had patched it out entirely, but I actually did manage to do it. I might have had a lot more running speed at the time, and I don't know, it's probably a pretty precise angle. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't really necessarily want to cheese it. Not that it really makes a huge difference, but it would have been nice if it had worked immediately, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to go for it. Would have been mostly for nostalgia's sake, because, you know, I used to do it all the time. Nice crit glasses, thank you. Definitely not recycling those. Anyway, so yeah, later on, you just don't finish off things with the damage from your spell, from your skill itself. So that's why it didn't happen, because there's just too much going on for that to be. It could still happen, but it's incredibly unlikely. It was extremely hard to do, even, you know, under relatively controlled conditions in a newly started game on easiest difficulty. The only enemies that I could one-shot with my glaive, as is, without previously damaging them, were wisps. And I thought it should be possible just to wait for 6 wisps to spawn and, you know, relatively close together, wait for them to come kind of near me, relatively near me, and just fire a glaive, and that should have been it. And in theory that would have worked, but in practice it proved more difficult than that, because, well, other enemies also spawned. Also, wisps did not spawn as plentifully as expected. Oh, I did not specifically look for the altar. Oh, that was a problem. But there is actually a location I can check here. So that up there is just treasure? Sometimes hard to tell, because they're also... Yeah, okay, that's just gold. Whatever. Again, I should have freaking recycled the Gore's Tome. That's not very useful in this game mode, or ever, really. Okay. I think you can actually just walk up here, but, well, obviously, why not? Why not dash if you can? The altar should be... Yep, okay. I think this might always be here, independently of whether another one has spawned. I don't think I've ever seen the altar not be on this platform. It's obviously, you know, well, it's really not that tough to reach, because you can just basically walk up that ledge, but you have to know about that, I guess. Anyway, where was I? Oh, should I activate the trial? I kind of have to do it, don't I? Well, I don't have to, but I will. Maybe a bad decision. Quite possibly. Anyway. So, yeah, more enemies. No, wisps did not spawn nearly as plentifully as they once did. So, yeah. Sometimes 1 or 2 would spawn early, but then not any for quite some time, which, you know, obviously didn't really work well for me in that case. Oh, you're actually already dead. That's nice. And I almost ran into that laser, and oh boy. Everything's fine. No reason to panic. Surprisingly dealing okay damage against these big guys. Of course, there are 3 of them, so there is that. Oh, okay. Just stay safe here. Oh god. Okay. Or just die. That's fine too. Please, drones, help me out. Oh god. No, I'm super dead because I'm dumb. I'm panicking. Well, there's one of them almost dead, which doesn't really help. One of my drones could help me out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, that's another one down. Another one bites the dust. Oh boy, yeah, sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. My mind is preoccupied with preventing my premature demise. Fireworks, you know what? Huh? Can you please? What? Why is it? Wait. I used the item, but it turned it into the same item? I guess that can happen? Huh. Guess there's no chat message about it. Huh. Well, maybe I don't know. I might have done it wrong, although I'm not sure what you can do wrong about that. I will actually take another bustling fungus, and I will definitely take these. These are extremely amazing. Oh boy, okay, so now my mind is actually free to focus on other things. Namely, yeah, well, anyway, the challenge. So just doing it purely with wisps proved to be difficult because just not enough wisps were there. And by the time there were plenty of other enemies, you know, becoming a nuisance. And I then tried to damage the Lemurians and beetles, and even sometimes foolishly tried damaging the golems to being almost dead. But by the time I managed to do that, carefully trying, you know, making sure not to accidentally finish off any of the previously damaged enemies. Oh, it's tempting to get this and eliminate all need for healing. Well, I'm still gonna take damage in the void, but no, you know what? Oh man, this is an amazing item. I really love it. It's not as great as it once was, but obviously I don't have enough to buy it right now. Almost, but not quite. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna go ahead, enter the void fields, and we should probably be okay. I have some items. Actually, we should definitely be okay. I think. Maybe. No. It's down here. I don't think... No, I've definitely not shown this off. So this is new. This cave going off to the side here. This has been added with the... well, the previous patch, actually, with the... what was it called? Not the artifact update, but the one before that. Hidden Realms, yeah, of course, because this... Well, I guess there were Hidden Realms before, but... Yeah. No but, actually. Just that. This is just another one. One that allows you to, well, unlock a new character, of course only once, but it also can be replayed, and it is quite rewarding. So, the idea is, there is the void, and you constantly take damage outside of these little force field bubbles. And you activate them, starting a mini teleporter event where certain enemies spawn. You do, you open 9 of them total. Time is completely stopped here. We're actually stopped at the latest of all timers, coincidentally. At the end of each of these events, which don't last quite as long as a normal teleporter event, you get an item. First some white items, then I think 4 or 5 white items. I want to say 4. Then 3, then... What? Is that right? You get one tier 3 at the end. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe 5 whites, 3 greens, one red, or something. I'm just gonna start now because the first round should not be hard. Right, okay, we start with mushrooms. Those are almost dead from something. Almost immediately. You do not have to kill the enemies, because all enemies left will actually die as soon as the current wave is over. But of course, certain enemies you just wanna remove. Also, the bubble expands while the event is happening. And will start reducing in size once it's over. Pretty quickly. And you'll then have to make your way, find where the next one is. Also, wow, this is more damaging than I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and stand here and hopefully regain some health. I mean, you can see that we're almost done with this one. So yeah, there is not a lot of time to reach the next one. There is a Harvester's Scythe. Yes, that's amazing. I'll take that for sure. I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, but enemies in this area in particular also seem to drop more items. Yeah, look at that. We got a teddy bear. We actually got some really good items here. So I'm gonna grab that, okay. Wasn't sure if I did get that. The next, you see where the next one is, or the next cell vent advertises its location by giving off those signals. Unfortunately, this one seems to be on top of this hill. Yeah, some of them can be... Sometimes the terrain can be a little bit of a hindrance, which is obviously the idea. But you do have time to regenerate, because as I previously noted, time does not pass here. And you have all the time you need to prepare before you activate the next one. And enemies will... Well, new enemy types will be added to the mix every other cell, and also enemies will start having item effects. So these are going to be the same enemy type, but moving very quickly, which is not super dangerous. These are not very mobile enemies to begin with. Oh boy. I don't know if they can reach me all the way back here. up here on the ledge isn't the worst position if you don't have flying enemies, because ground-based enemies have trouble reaching you before the event is even over. But of course, it's still advantageous to kill them if you can, because, as I said, they seem to have a pretty high chance of dropping stuff. I don't know if some enemies, maybe tankier enemies, have a higher item drop chance internally. Sometimes it feels like it, but then again, I've seen tier 3s drop from jellyfish and wisps, so who knows. Anyway, yeah, you're pretty safe up here. But things can get scary, and well, I've beaten this on Rainstorm difficulty before, but mostly I've been doing it. Nice one. On Drizzle, when I was just trying to unlock things. And that's really trivial. Drizzle is really no challenge whatsoever. Anyway, I feel like I still haven't finished talking about that unlock. Okay, now we have jellyfish, which, you know, some of the least threatening enemies I say as I almost get blown up by one. Holy crap. Yeah, they definitely can damage you pretty heavily. Yikes. Holy moly, give me a break here. They're super aggressive. Nothing coming from that direction, huh? Easy enough to kill when you see them coming, but wow. Yeah, I don't know, this new skill seems to have a longer downtime between shots. Otherwise it doesn't feel super different from Huntress's basic left click. Okay, and down here it's typically pretty hard to see where the next cell is. Okay, it's actually up there. I don't really have the layout for this place completely memorized, but it's typically not super hard to get to where you need to be in time. I haven't died trying to look for the next vent yet. That said, I've only been here like half a dozen times, so it definitely can happen. Alright, now they regenerate, which is, well, fine. They don't take very long to kill, so that should not matter at all, for the most part. What's really bad is things that make enemies... well, that give enemies extra attacks on proc effects, basically. Some things are really damaging. Like, missiles are bad. But I'm also not sure if this entire zone got nerfed. I haven't really had trouble myself, but again, I've been mostly here on Drizzle, so that doesn't really count. But I have seen lots of gameplay from the pre-artifacts patch version, which I think was harder. So, yeah, I don't know. I think enemies can probably still spawn with... yeah, that's better. This is also alright, I guess. Well, I don't know. We'll see if I get into trouble here. This could easily kill me at some point, that's for sure, but so far it hasn't. What was that? Fresh meat? I have no idea how that spawned there. I mean, obviously some enemy died there. I guess enemies dying once the thing ends is actually considered them, well, dying, and can cause them to drop things. They don't just despawn, they actually die where they are. So, oh wow, there's some upgrade glasses over there. Oh hi, right, that's a new enemy type added. Also not super dangerous by themselves, a little bit tankier than the wisps. Not super dangerous. Oh boy. Wisp, I mean jellyfish, of course. That's fine. You know what? The teleporter or the timer doesn't progress while you're outside the bubble, but I think it's probably worth picking that up. Don't laser me. Almost done with this one. Uh-oh. Okay. Yes, please. I'll take it. And I don't see where we need to be, but there's this huge rock in the way, so I'm just gonna take a gamble here. Uh-oh. This is when things get slightly scary. Okay, yeah, I see it there. Good, and it's actually on ground level, so it's absolutely no problem. You do take damage relatively quickly, as you can see here. But Teddy Bear helps a little bit, and any kind of health regen helps offset it. And then, of course, you can just sit here and heal before you continue. So it's all good. Oh god, it's ATGs. So I guess we'll see how bad this is. I guess the good news is that the jellyfish don't actually attack, so they probably cannot even trigger the missiles. Yeah, I'm really not sure how that works. You know what? Yeah, I'll take this one. There. Uh-oh. Don't missile me, please. I am a little bit concerned, I must say. I have not seen enemies fire any ATGs at me yet, but it's only a matter of time, of course. I'm not looking forward to it. That being said, this event is just about over. Okay. Phew. We get... Oh, a Hopoo feather. Yes, please. Amazing. Anything else drop around me? No? Okay, yeah. I saw something in that direction. Up there somewhere. Only 3 more. I mean, that's still quite a lot. And, of course, enemies are going to eventually gain a red item as well, which is, you know, could either do nothing or be very scary. In particular, as you can imagine, oh, it's all the way down there. We're gonna be fine. Like Tesla coil, for example. I haven't seen it myself, but I guess you can imagine how that would go. I can. We'll see. We'll see what happens. First, we get a new enemy type, which is vultures. That's mildly scary. They're pretty tanky. Huh. Thanks for the... Wow. Really? Capacitor? Oh, it's... I mean, it's kind of my favorite... Oh. Yes, please. Equal opportunities, I guess. Not quite, because they have 3 of them. I only have 1. Oh, this is great. Damage reduction. Yes, please. Well, Capacitor is kind of my favorite use item. Wow, holy crap, they drop all kinds of equipment. What's up with that? I mean, I appreciate it, but then again, I'd really prefer some more passives first. Some healing is nice. I have not yet gotten wrecked. Somehow. I really wonder. I do like both Capacitor and missiles a lot. In fact, I might like either of them more than the drones. You know what? I'm gonna go for missiles. And I'm also gonna quickly regenerate. And I have no idea where the thing is. The next thing. Okay, I saw it. It's down here. Again, no problem. 2 more to go. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting zone, interesting addition to the game. It's definitely challenging on higher difficulties. They have Scythe, okay, so they have some crit chance, and they heal on crit, which, you know, shouldn't really matter all that much. Honestly, enemy healing is pretty much the least impactful thing at all. Also, I need to remember that I have all kinds of double jumps, like all the double jumps I could ever wish for. And yeah, you can definitely see that, you know, item drops are very plentiful, and we're amassing a lot. Even without the sacrifice artifact, this is just a very lucrative place, because you do get 9 items, including a guaranteed 2 or 3, so... and time does not progress. That's the biggest deal, really. The biggest thing. It's kind of subtle, but the damage, or the difficulty does not keep scaling, but you keep gaining power. You keep leveling up and getting items. Wow, holy crap, that guy really had my number. Another jump, sure, you shouldn't have. Wait, oh, that was already the reward. Okay, the next one is somewhere over there. Could be on top of the mountain, could be on the other side of it. It's probably... Uh-oh, do I gamble? No. I think I'm gonna play it safe and try to get to the top and somehow not reach the top instead. Actually, you know what? I keep forgetting that I have a billion double jumps, which actually makes getting around here quite trivial. More movement speed would be nice. I actually have no movement speed whatsoever, unless I'm mistaken. So there's that. Okay, anyway, final bend. And they have the Aegis, which gives them some kind of shield, I guess. I mean, I've always found that the Aegis did hardly anything for me, so I don't feel particularly threatened by my enemies having it. So I guess ultimately we got quite lucky. I'm surprised that the ATG missiles didn't completely wreck me, because I've definitely seen that happen on other players' games. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just really lucky or incredibly good at this game. Spoilers, that's not the case. I am gonna check this brooch, quickly stepping out of the safe zone. Mostly done. There's an item down there. There's actually plenty of items. Multiple items. Okay, we're done. And we get the knife! Awesome! Thank you, game. Very nice of you. And now also the area is purified. This is the point where you would unlock Accurate. It's not... he doesn't show up or anything. You don't actually see him, but you do get the achievement and it unlocks him as a character, so... there's that. There might be some, you know, miscellaneous items lying around in places where it didn't even see enemies spawn at all. I guess I'm gonna quickly run around a little bit. But I'm not gonna obsess about, you know, checking every single part of this area. But yeah, this is nice. This gives you an opportunity to look around in peace without, you know, being constantly afraid of your life. Oh, there's something green? No. No. I thought that was. No idea what I saw. The thing is, the area log, I mean, I could show you the location, but it's really not that exciting. It's just on a ledge below the map. Not that hard to reach if you have some kind of movement, some kind of extra jump. Here's, by the way, part of a hint. This is one of them that I found myself, because it's lying just out in the open and it's pretty obvious when you know what kind of pattern to look for. So this is one half, roughly, of one of the codes for one of the artifacts. And I spent a long time looking around on this map for the other part before finally giving up and looking it up online. And it turns out the other half is not on this map, and that is, well, I thought I was crazy and just super blind and stupid for not finding it, but I guess it was just one of the most hidden secrets. Some of them are split in half, but all the others, as far as I can tell, are at least on the same map, so that one was rough. Anyway. Yeah, well, that was Whitefields. Pretty interesting area. It takes a while to complete, but you know, it's, you know what, sure. But it is worth it, especially on Sacrifice Artifact, because you're getting so many items from killing all those enemies. Now, let's see here. Next order of business is reach stage 5, which is always Sky Meadow. The new stage, one of the new stages. I guess the new regular stage, non-hidden realm. And hopefully successfully unlock the next artifact. Now I have a bunch of codes written down here, as I said, and I don't know what artifacts they belong to, except for one, which I am not going to unlock. One artifact that I definitely will never ever use, and only complete masochists would ever want to use it, because it's just horrible. And that is Frailty. In case you don't know what that is, I think it amplifies fall damage, but more importantly, it also makes it so that fall damage can kill you. So, yeah. Oh, wait. Is that Gilded Coast? That is indeed Gilded Coast. I have not been to that area in a while. Also, there is an artifact code there that I haven't written down yet. Again, kind of silly, because I think I roughly know where it is. And you know, if I look up where to find it, I might as well go ahead and just write down the code from that same website. But, you know, it's still, I think it's still a little bit more involved. I feel like it's more of an actual accomplishment, more deserved, if I actually go there and write it down myself, you know. Especially if it's in a kind of hidden zone like that one. Anyway, I mean, do I feel strong enough to kill Aurelia Knight, though? Only one way to find out, huh? This was not the plan, but I guess if I end up dying, I can always show off the artifact zone and how that works, and unlock the next artifact some other time. It's really not a huge deal at all. Do we have enough money? I think we're still off. Yeah. Come on, enemies, please. The one time I actually want more enemies to spawn. Well, that's not true. I want that quite often, but... Oh, well, I suppose I could pick up this extra gold and even, you know, activate this to speed things up considerably. In fact, now I have more money than I will ever need. Well, maybe I can buy another drone or two. Anyway, so that's that. I should be able to make it across here. Up. 3. Yeah, easy. Get wrecked. I mean, my damage is looking not terrible. I'm definitely looking for more mobility, more speed. That would be nice. Double jumps are... Well, I have all the double jumps that I could possibly ever need. I do have a nice amount of crit, some protection, some healing. So yeah, honestly, all in all, things are not looking terrible. Alright, let's just go ahead and do this. Of course, I will only be able to go to the Gilded Coast. Whoa. Did I... Oh, I killed him! Holy moly. Thought, huh? Did I interrupt his spitting out balls by damaging him? I did not realize that I actually just killed him. That was extremely fast. Oh. So maybe we actually do have good chances against Aurelia Knight then. Yeah, it seems like by picking up all of those items, I actually did surpass the power curve quite a bit, at least for a while. I suppose I also activated the teleporter on this stage pretty quickly. I mean, again, that's obviously in large part due to the sacrifice artifact, which definitely makes things easier, I think, overall. But that's not the reason why I play with it. Although it certainly helps, but It's mostly because I find it fun. I just like the super randomized aspect, you know, like making this game more like a traditional roguelike where you just kill normal enemies and every single enemy, no matter how trivial, has a chance to just randomly drop some kind of super artifact. And yeah, it's just, you know... Obviously, it's pretty much the same with chests, but still, you still have to go ahead and buy the chests and not just kill enemies and hope to get lucky, you know. Aha. Still no move speed though. Oh, that's okay. We'll see how this goes then. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure I've found the... Oh yeah, in fact, dang it, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I have not actually found the artifact code on Scorched Acres, where we just were. I completely forgot about that. I even know roughly where to look for it. I just completely forgot. That's fine. You took some massive damage. Sir Golem. Totem? Totem? Titan, my god, what? I can't talk. I was trying to say stone and titan in one word, I think. Or something. Who knows, really. Oh, yep, ran right into that one. He's gonna laser me. I can also do this. Okay. How much money do we need? How much do these cost? A bit. Yes, please. It's very useful. It's not movement speed, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. We'll go ahead and start activating some of these. You basically want to make sure... well, it would help if I actually knew for sure. I think the boss spawns after activating 5. I think. So by the time you activate the 5th one, you want to make sure that you have enough money to buy the remaining 2 quickly, because you can only damage the boss after activating all 7. But he starts his timer before he gets... Oh. Apparently it's 4 then, I guess. Well, so much for that. And we don't have enough money. Oh, this is the worst situation. Please. Just want some money. At least the final thing is right here. Okay. And he's actually taking a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Holy moly. What is wrecking him so much? Oh god. Speaking of getting wrecked, but actually with just 1 teddy bear? I took almost no damage. Holy moly. What's going on? I am not playing on Drizzle, but it feels like I am. Huh. Well, we got this. That's neat. Saw a bunch of items drop, including this. And is that an energy drink back there? I think it is. Hallelujah. Alright, awesome. And also, now I have some time... Wait, is that a chest? Chests spawn on this map. Interesting. Oh, well, in that case, I guess I'm quickly gonna check for some more. Oh, except we don't have enough money. That's a bummer. No more enemies. There could be some gold lying around. Really only like $30 short. 35. Well, not a huge deal, obviously. We have all kinds of items. There does not seem to be any gold lying around. That's fine. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I don't want to waste too much time, but then again... Oh, actually, is it here? Oh, it might be here. Underwater? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So that's all triangles except for 1 diamond down in the middle. I'm gonna quickly write that down. Triangles, 1 diamond. Oh, wait. That's the one that I looked up because I wanted to... That's sacrifice, actually. That's the one... Okay, never mind then. That is the one that I specifically looked up because I wanted to have it. Just to, you know, play around with it. I didn't want to potentially have to, you know, rely on randomness and possibly unlock it last. Oh well. Okay, that's fine. Now, stage 4. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. I could go... I mean, I feel quite powerful. Apparently I am. I didn't actually feel that powerful, but... wrecking the Aurelian Knight like that, not on Drizzle difficulty, is... unusual. It's not what I expect. So, maybe while I'm ahead of the curve, I'm gonna... kill the worship unit quickly. There was a drone here somewhere, wasn't there? Yes. Oh. Alright, let's go break some eggs, I suppose. Something mostly killed you in the meantime. That should be enough money for this other drone that I saw. Where are those eggs? Did I even break a single one? There's one. I mean, for what it's worth, it's pretty easy to break them as Huntress, because you'll just lock onto them as soon as they get in range, even when you haven't really spotted them yet. Which, of course, can also be a problem if you don't want to break them. In that case, you just have to be careful. And I guess all you need to do is stop holding down mouse 1, which, you know, is my standard procedure, because there's normally never a reason not to hold it down. Oh boy, yeah, I guess. What could possibly go wrong? That, I think, was an egg. Should be a couple up this way. Right there. Up. Oh boy, okay. Alright, one more. Still not angered. There's another one. There we go. Wait. Distant Worrying? Is that it? Is that just... I think that's just the forewarning. Worrying grows loud? Oh, okay. That was enough. Oh no, I hate this so much. Ah. Whatever. Wasted. Holy moly, get wrecked. Seriously, I'm not used to dealing this much damage to this guy this early on. But I kinda like it. We're gonna use his super ground laser thing again, yeah. Sure did. He's also dead. Crazy. Completely crazy. I really don't know what is causing us to deal this much damage. Sometimes. Really only against bosses? I mean, we do have a single instance of golden bullet thing. What's that, brainstalks? I keep forgetting what this does. Oh, okay. Oh, sure, I guess. Probably not gonna make very good tactical use of that. Oh boy. Okay, please, just melt. Wow, holy moly. Uh-oh. Did one of them Noah? No. I mean, they're not even elites, but they seem to explode as soon as they reach 20% health or so. They are really nice. Wait, you're not dead. You weren't dead. Don't believe you failed to notice that, but here we are. Easy game. Alright. More crit, yes please. Much appreciated. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll successfully unlock the artifact, if nothing else. It's not like that's particularly dangerous or difficult either. You don't have to kill a boss, at least not in the traditional sense. It's more like a little event that involves killing some enemies, to an extent. It's also kind of random. Well, I guess we'll talk more about when I actually get there, which should be soon. I don't even need to beat Sky Meadow in order to start the artifact challenge. So I think I will actually just rush for that, just to guarantee that I do it. Not that I have reason to doubt that I'll be able to beat the boss or anything. Quite the opposite. Okay, just quickly checking if anything else got dropped. I didn't see anything, so let's move on. As usually, oh, of course, yeah. What's that? Infusion, I think? No? Actually, I can't tell. Something green. Yeah, it's always after you activate the teleporter and look around one final time that you see what you missed. Hey, speaking of seeing things, you can actually see the area where we want to go. Still need some, you know, still want some movement speed. Feel kind of slow. But that's okay. Wait, it's... yeah, no, it's below there. I still haven't completely internalized where exactly it's ideal to drop off, to jump off. It's not a huge deal. I mean, there's an intended way, basically, that involves more platforming. That's jumping down here. So I guess if we want to shortcut, should be maybe around here. Oh yeah, actually you can totally see it. I forgot. So it's just near that hatch in the ground there. Try to remember that now. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if I've been here on camera, if I've shown this, but this is where you enter codes, and here the game gives you the first one for free. That's the one for the honor artifact that makes everything spawn as elites. So I'm just gonna go with the next one in the list, which I don't know what it's gonna be or where I found it, to be honest. But it's spheres on the sides. Oops. Uh-oh, also we got some enemies who made their way down here. Almost. What is that? Oh, that's the bottom of a brass contraption, which I don't know if I've ever seen that. At least not from that perspective, so I couldn't tell at first what that was. So anyway, we have... oh, thanks for that. I appreciate it. We have spheres and we have diamonds in the middle. Diamonds down the middle. Right, spheres, diamonds, that should be it. And then you go ahead and activate this terminal, and a portal starts to open. I have not yet tried inserting a wrong code. And, you know, what? Wait. Except, I guess I just did. Huh? Because I'm an idiot, apparently. Wow, can you try again? I guess... This is the test. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Whoops. Ah, why do I keep messing up now? It's spheres on the sides and triangles in the middle. I just skipped a line in my notes. Well, lines, it's really pyramids, of course. Now that should work. Well, that answered my question, I guess. So it just fizzles, but it lets you try again, which is nice. Would be funny if it sent you, if it actually opened a portal, but through some kind of, you know, invalid space, some kind of punishment area that you just have to fight your way out of before you can try again. And this place is always the same. However, as soon as you activate the challenge, or actually as soon as you get here, friendly fire is enabled for both survivors and monsters. Well, that doesn't matter. Although I guess it means that we'll be able to damage our own companions. But can we target them? Can I target? Wait. Oh, I totally can. Oh no, and I one-shot them. That sucks. Well, they're gonna die. They're just completely dead already. There's absolutely no way around it. I kind of hate this arena because there are all kinds of, well, the terrain is just super awkward, super irregular, and, you know, full of holes in the ground, and, you know, imagine, or I can't help but imagine playing this with the frailty artifact that makes fall damage lethal. So falling into a hole like this, any one of these holes, means you're just dead, which is, you know, just awful. And I prefer just not to think too much about that. Now, anyway, enemies will spawn, and yeah, since whoa, what? Wait, that was my stupid drone? Oh god, I'm gonna die to my drone. Or whatever just almost killed me. Yeah, it's my own stupid drone. I have to kill them now. Otherwise they're gonna wreck me. Oh my god, hi there. I did not consider this. Did not expect this to be such a problem. Oh no, I should not have done that. What was I thinking? Well, this is interesting. I thought this was not going to be a problem, but maybe it is going to be a problem. Now what I have to do is kill enemies, and one of them will eventually drop another artifact key, like the one I picked up without really mentioning anything. Well, there, I would have died if I didn't have double jump. Awesome. So yeah, it's, as far as I can tell, it's just completely random. Are you targeting me? No. I don't know if my own companions turn against me if I accidentally damage them. But yeah, it's completely random if and when one of these keys drop. Oh, also down here is the log. Super easy. Teddy bear, thank you. Items can drop via sacrifice, as we just saw, so that's nice. But yeah, I've spent 10 minutes here without seeing a single key spawn. Also, holy moly, that damage. Maybe just rest here and heal up a little. By which I mean completely. Enemies do not spawn super frequently either, which under different circumstances would be nice, but mostly in this case we need them to drop more of those keys. And yeah, I've spent literally 10 minutes or so, possibly more than 10 minutes, without a key spawning. I was definitely starting to wonder if something had gone wrong, if I messed up something, if I forgot to meet some kind of criteria. But then eventually one just dropped. And then on other runs, I've seen 5 of them drop simultaneously, and I fell into that stupid hole that has almost killed me so many times. So yeah, it's... still no key. The actual reliquary is, you know, shooting an increasing number of missiles. Fireballs. That's really not a huge deal for the most part. I mean, that one was just spot on, of course. So I had to say something. Oh, what? There's a golem up here. Please drop the thing for me. You did! You're the best. And then you have to jump over here, activate it, get... Normally you get pushed away. In that case I didn't. And then you have to repeat that 3 more times, so 5 total, but the first one is free. I guess enemies spawn more frequently. So I guess that also speeds up the acquisition of further keys, but yeah. It's still random, so it's definitely more scary than I imagined. Oh, right. Elite kill. Wow, and you can just keep chaining these, I guess. No new keys yet, I think. Oh, never mind, there's one. Thankfully they stand out quite distinctly by their yellow color. Okay, this time we got pushed away. Oh, I almost didn't make that. So, one more. No problem, right? Oh, hi there. Please drop the thing for me, so we can all call it a day. Whoa! Whoa! What? What? Killed by Huntress? Excuse me? Wait. Friendly fire. So I somehow damaged myself with some... Oh, you know what? That might have been... Oh man, this is so unfortunate because I was so close to unlocking that. Just because of the time investment, basically for nothing, you know? Because, well, I did show off the void fields, but other than, you know, apart from showing off this area here, I also wanted to unlock another artifact, but, well... Anyway, which one was that? I forget what it's called, it's fine. I want to write that down on my notes, but it's really not a big deal. Anyway, yeah, it's a bummer. I guess what probably happened is that a fire tornado spawned by Rules Band? Is it Rule or Chiaro? That might have killed me. I might just not have seen that, or yeah, I don't know. What other item, what other on-proc effect from one of my attacks would have targeted me? Certainly not my own missiles, right? Missiles that trigger from my attack wouldn't seek me out. Maybe they can still hit me if they just happen to fly into me. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I slow down my video, I can tell what actually killed me. Well, that's a real bummer, a real shame that it had to end like this. But I guess all runs have to end, so it's fine. We're just over an hour. It's a decent length for an episode, I guess. I wish I could have ended a bit more successfully, but well, as I said, I'm probably going to go ahead and unlock more artifacts. Maybe all the ones that I know about. Maybe just all of them, just, you know, to have that completed. Off camera. I guess not necessarily. I guess if I'm going to play other characters, just, you know, for the sake of some variety, I might as well, if I feel like they're powerful enough, might as well go ahead and try to activate another or unlock another artifact. Gives me something to do other than just, you know, keep looping until I die or try to obliterate myself. Anyway, for the time being, I will call it an episode. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, as always. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!